In this video, I'm going to show how I installed this particular brand of smart lock on a Doorwin exterior door that came with a European style Mortise lock. This is one of the very few smart locks I found that I could install on this door with the existing hardware without requiring any kind of crazy modifications to it. Okay, so the first thing we did is that we put in a larger rod between here and here, so that when you do this, the outside and the inside are both tied to this latch. Before, when you would have to use the key. You would have to use the key to open the door on the outside, which was a pain. And so there's a tiny rod. It looks like this. And all we did was we went to Home Depot, we found a longer square rod, cut it to the right size, and replaced the one that was there. So that worked. The other thing that we noticed before is that when we would do this, I believe it would unlock this bottom part as well, which is fine, but like we needed that to not happen. So anyway, we put in a longer rod. So with that piece, that's the only part I'm not showing. So what we've done so far is there was an outside faceplate that was removed. We probably didn't actually need to remove that, but we removed it. Actually, no, sorry, we did need to remove it because it's threaded on. So we removed that faceplate. There's a screw here that was taken out, and that lets this entire thing come right out. With this, I've already gone ahead and attached a piece that came with the new door lock. So if we look closely at this, you can see that there's a little bolt right there that I've attached that holds it in. Before, what was there was this thing. So there was a face plate here, and this was on there. So it looked something like this. So if I put this here, there's a little, you can see at the bottom, there's a little screw, a set screw that holds this on. And then this was on there. So this comes out, there's a screw right there that takes that off. There's a set screw at the bottom. But bottom line is you need to undo the set screw to take this plate off. To get this piece off, you have to take out that tiny screw, and you also have to undo this screw right there. So once you've done all of that, you will have this piece up to this point. And this black thing comes with a new door lock. And so what we did is we used the existing set screw, we use the existing screw, we have a few pieces that come with the new door lock. You find the one that fits. So if I go through all the pieces that came with it, I have a few different shapes and sizes. You basically find the one that fits, and it goes on there. So the new lock looks like this. Obviously, I can see this part here. There's a little, can't really see it from this angle, but, well, maybe a little bit. You can see there's a hex thing in there. Obviously, this is not going to fit this way. It has to go this way, which is fine. I want it to sit flush, not have that gap there. So I'm going to see what I can do. When I take the plate off of this back, this plate comes right off. It looks like this. And I can see there's that there. And then, so I'm going to see if I can, I'm going to take off what I have there on the door first. I'm going to see if I can fit this plate on there and see what it looks like. And I might need to drill some fresh holes, or I can maybe reuse existing ones. So I'll see what I can do. And so I've gone ahead and finished up the install.
And you can see what it looks like when
I was able to
when I manually
attach this guy,
turn, it locked
and
and
if I turn
unlocked.
it,
So if I push the lock
you can
button,
see it locks,
it will
and then it
go ahead and turn it
unlocks.
for
I'm now
me.
just
And
gonna
then
tighten
I
up these
went ahead and
springs,
added my
and
fingerprint in. So as you can see here, I struggle with my glove, and then I push my finger on it, and then it automatically unlocks. And similarly, after it's been locked, you can, demonstration, push my fingerprint, it goes in and turns a tumbler, and then the door is now unlocked. After this, I go ahead and reinstall the front plate.